What's up, my little tattletales? How you doing? Well, if you are Ray J, two things should be true. One, he could be having very concerning thoughts about deleting himself. And if he is, my heart goes out to him, to his family, to everyone. However, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, Ray J is still trying to secure the bag. Y'all, remember when, okay, you don't remember because you're not in my head. So when all this Kanye ass shucking and jiving, doing the thing, right? When all his shucking and jiving, and Uncle Ruster, Judas Goat / Uncle Ruckus, Kanye West, literally started doing all that stuff. I remember. All right, so when Judas Goat was doing all that stuff, right? I remember thinking, yo, Ray J, if you are trying to get them to settle, and you don't want to go through court and pay lawyers, this is the time to hit them. Listen, Kanye is bringing Kim so much bad publicity, himself so much bad publicity. Now's the time to hit. You know how it is when people are stressing out. Just put your finger on there and apply pressure and see what they do. All right. Well, it looks like maybe, again, I don't want to be cynical, but maybe Ray J's thinking the same thing I am because, and I said this will be the perfect time to be like, I want to end it all. I'm not making fun of if he does, but this will be the perfect time to do it. Okay. So again, take that through that lens. Two things can be true, right? Honestly, both things can be true at one time, but take that for what it's worth. Because there is an exclusive through TMZ that said Ray J posted concerning posts from a high ledge. I would bleep and delete myself tonight. Now, honestly, all jokes aside, I hope this is some sort of maneuvering. I hope that no one would ever feel this way. And if this is just completely without any ulterior motives, then I am wishing speedy. However, as we've seen with the Kardashians, with Kanye, with Ray J, they are all playing a game. Every single one of them. Now, a lot of y'all think that they're working on the same team. I think that they are all, well, Kim and Kanye are definitely working on the same team, but I don't think Ray J is working on the team with them. I actually think Candace Owens might be working on the team with Kanye too, but we'll talk about that, right? They say Ray J uploaded a slew of worrying posts to his social media Thursday night, ones where he heavily contemplated deleting himself and causing people were really worried. He said, I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe this life is an illusion. Maybe the next life was my real reality. Fans briefly saw his concerning message on Instagram page with a video of what looks like him sitting high above the land. One caption reads, if it wasn't for my kids, I would do something that would be unfortunate. Another upload shows his feet dangling off a side of a ledge, showing the ground below. That caption said, should I just whoop and delete it right now? I hope this is honestly like some type of I hope this isn't the way he feels. I hope to God that family and the PR campaign that they've waged, the way Charlemagne did that whole thing, I hope it hasn't driven him to feel this hopeless. That said, if he does feel this hopeless, please, everybody, send prayers, surround him with love. And again, maybe it's my wishful thinking, but I hope this is some strategy of some sort. They go on to say he took to his IG story, writing, his concerning posts have since been taken down, but fans online have been sharing their love and support for Ray J ever since. There is good news. They spoke to a source close to Ray J who told us that he's been with Princess Love. Again, I don't want to be cynical, but let me find out that little ninja was cheating again, right? You know, he keeps saying he was in Ray J talking about some fall till I fall, da 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 da. And then he was like, and also he was literally filming on the crowd talking about it's too many beautiful women in DR. And then be like, but I love my wife and I hope to reconcile. Let me find out that Ray J's one of those ninjas that's be like, you don't want to be with me? No, you sleeping with half of LA, New York, Texas, and South Dakota. Well, then you know what? I'm just going to, I'm just going to delete everything. Now, they said that Ray J was drinking and he put up the post. A source says Ray J was not hospitalized and was messing around. Yeah, that's actually really sad. Again, the cynic in me, not the cynic, but the part of me that wants to believe that everybody is happy and healthy and this is all games. But y'all, sometimes we literally do have to sit there and think maybe everything that's going on with the Kardashians are too much for him. And if they are, he shall 100% make a beeline, right? Make a beeline to court. Make a beeline to court and literally force them to correct the narrative. Force them to answer for what they've done. Force them to be held accountable. Again, if this is what is stressing you out, again, who knows? Maybe he has some real stuff going on. I mean, I know the Kim and Kris stuff, Kardashian stuff is real, but maybe there are actually realer issues going on. Nobody knows what's in somebody's head. I will say that if this is the reason that you are feeling like this, go to court, do something about it, establish your rights. You don't got to live like this. You don't have to do this. Like, come on. What is the problem? Again, I will say over and over again, I think Ray J wants to settle with the Kardashians. I don't think he wants to go through a whole court trial. Let's not forget, even though Kim and Kris kind of played him in the deal, you did enter into a deal. And I think there's a lot of things he did that he agreed to on his own free will, right? That he did and he agreed to on his own free will that he doesn't want to admit, right? It's not going to be a good look for him. But that said, right, it doesn't. And also there could be that whole unclean hands doctrine. If you don't know in law, there's a doctrine called unclean hands. Somebody cannot come to the court with unclean hands and demand justice. What does that mean, right? If I hire you to, I don't know, let's just say delete someone, right? And we sign a contract. And you say it's going to happen by the 8th. And then you say, no, I'm changing my mind. I'm not doing that. I cannot come to you and say, I'm suing you for a breach of contract because I had unclean hands. I tried to make you engage in illegal behavior. And now I'm trying to get the justice because you defaulted, breached, something went wrong, and you did not perpetrate the illegal behavior. Those are unclean hands. The whole premise was illegal. That's like us robbing a house, right? And we're supposed to split the money and you take all the money and then I go to you and I'm like, I'm suing you for half that money. The court is like, this is unclean hands. Both of you guys were engaged in something that was illegal. So we are not going to prosecute this. You must come to the court with clean hands, good intentions, all that other stuff. That could also be what's going on with Ray J, why he doesn't want to take it to court, because there is another piece to that puzzle. Again, like Kanye West, who wants to play victim for everything Kim did, let's not forget that Ray J, you also went along with this. You also perpetrated it. Yeah, you did it because back then it was a different time and it made you look like the man and Kim was like, ooh, this wayward woman. But Kris was able to be savvy and flip it into a billion-dollar corporation. And now that you're older and times have changed and people are really looking at you like, no, I'm not sending you a selfie. What's up? You ain't even getting a happy birthday smiling selfie. I don't know, right? It might be some face swap stuff going on, or some deep fakes. Because of that, times have changed and this is damaging to his reputation. Like he said, the board of his companies didn't want him around because he was a bad look. He didn't get Dancing with the Stars. I think he said he didn't get American's Got Talent. Right now, that lie that he went, right? It is affecting him. And he is saying that one of the reasons it's affecting him now is because one, nobody forgot, but two, you used it as a storyline when I told you to stop. Let's also not forget Kim and Ray J's text when she's like, oh, don't worry, we can use it as a storyline. And he was like, nah, I'm just off of that. Can you just make sure? Again, all things can be true. One of those things can be true. None of this can be true. I'm just putting out different realities. And again, if there is something outside of the Kardashians, I'm praying the best for Ray J. If it does have to do with the Kardashians, Ray J, at what point are you going to see they're not going to do anything until you make them do it. But you know that about them because you know the family you're dealing with. So now I look at Ray J and I'm like, what's holding you back from pulling the trigger? I don't think Ray J's working with them, but there are probably things he did or agreed to that he doesn't want out in the public too. Anyway, my little tattletales, sending healing energy to Ray J. Let's hope this is part of his plot to shake down the Kardashians. But regardless, listen, notifications on, happy upload day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.